For boys and girls all over the world, games are an exciting pastime. Here we see a group of young boys playing the Stanley Parable. It's invigorating, promotes teamwork, and for just a few brief minutes helps them forget the nuclear winter that claimed their parents. But young Timmy here has a question about his favorite game. Where did the Stanley Parable come from? Timmy, it's an excellent question. Like all video games, the Stanley Parable was made here, in Wyoming. From a young age, children are trained in the art of programming. Today, this young girl will learn C#, Visual Basic, and high-level assembly language. If she fails, she'll be fed to the others. When the children come of age, they are tied together and marched into the center of town, where they will each write a single line of code, and then they die. Twice a day, the King of Wyoming comes to inspect the development and issue a judgment on its progress. Reverse walking. The game has overwhelmingly won his approval. When the game is complete, it's time for production and distribution. Here, a number of witches are turning straw into fiberglass insulation, which the game will be printed on. Witches are hard workers, and they love their jobs, for which they've all volunteered. This one is brimming with joy at the thought of one day getting her child back. And at long last, the Stanley Parable is ready to be shipped out to eager players. All over the country, thousands of citizens have descended on their local Game-O-Plex to try it out for themselves. The fervor is palpable. The tragedy strikes when just 30 seconds into the start of the game, the crowd becomes enraged by it and erupts in a bloody riot. It's the worst game they have ever played. Tonight, millions will die. The game's creators are put on trial for their crimes. They've hired a lawyer, but unfortunately, he only speaks Italian. A guilty verdict comes back from the judge, and the creators are imprisoned, then shipped out to a camp to spend the rest of their lives teaching bees how to read. It's a futile task. Bees can't read. The Stanley Parable is a failure, but perhaps you can learn from their mistakes. That's right, Billy. You too can make a video game, one that might inspire the nation. Well, to be fair, I haven't seen your work. I can't really speculate on your artistic potential. Realistically, your game will probably suck.